When everybody was talking about Corona, I took a trip to Egypt because it was pre-planned and I had faith. So this is a story about faith versus fear. Hi friends, I'm Pammu Parvinder Chawla, a wheelchair traveler. You're watching Wheelchair and I. So this is the story about my 59th country, which is Egypt, amidst of the coronavirus fear. It was a pre-planned trip, so we decided to go, and everybody's calling me because everybody was very undecisive about going to Egypt, whether they should go or not between the coronavirus. And my friends called me and I said, I am going, because if the trip is happening, I am going, because I had my faith with me. So we went to the airport, and over there we were going by the airlines which had to go via Kuwait. And before that, everybody's calling me up, my family, my nieces. They're saying like, Masi, you're not going, please take precautions, because they knew I was adamant, like I am going. I was telling I am going. So they understood that I am for sure going. I'm not going to listen to anybody because I have my faith with me, and I listened to them. So I carried my sanitizer as told by them, my wet wipes, and I was told strict instructions: keep washing your hands, keep cleaning your hands with the sanitizer and everything. So I made sure I put one next to in my chair, and then I also made sure I had a sanitizer in my bag and the wet wipes in my bag, in my carry-on. So we were waiting at the lounge, and the assistant came 2 hours before the flight was supposed to take off, and he told me that, ma'am, you have to go to the gate because there's some problem with the flight. As we went there, we were told that the flight is not going to take off because it is ordered by the DGCA that all flights via Kuwait are banned. Again, in tension, everybody is in stress. My friends decided they don't want to come, but I made sure that I wanted to go and carry on with my journey. I there and then just sat and just booked another ticket, which was in the night, another flight, which was by another route, and which was in the night. So went home, relaxed for a bit, came back, and took off the flight. So I reached Egypt finally via Bahrain, and over there I had already missed on one day because my friends, the tour people, had already visited the main thing of Egypt, which was the pyramids and the mummies and everything. And we had a train in the evening, which was about 7 o'clock, and finally met up with them. Now we are at the station, everybody's wearing a mask. I too, with my mask and my sanitizer, and also in my bag, yeah, don't forget that. So everything we would touch, we are just cleaning our hands with the sanitizer, and I had my faith with me. That was the main thing. Finally we reached Luxor, and over there we took a bus, went to the cruise. Now another surprise for us, because we had to wait. They told us that they are doing some thorough checking for the corona, and so it's going to be delayed. Now another surprise for me. I expected the cruise to be like, I have been to Alaska, I have been to Cuba, and what an amazing cruise those are. Like, you have a lift, you have a casino, you have a disco, you have everything for entertainment. So as I went there, the first surprise was that there was no lift, and we had to climb down a lot of steps. So everybody's picking me up in my chair, and I'm scared over there about the not to touch my wheelchair without using the hand sanitizer. As they put me down in the cruise, first thing is I take out my sanitizer and clean my hands, and I also wipe my chair with the wet wipes. I use them also. So anyways, reached the cruise. Many challenges every day. One thing about Egypt I must tell you, since I was on a wheelchair, the temples that we went to always had a wheelchair ramp. So that was awesome. But to reach the ramp, there was no wheelchair friendly route for it. And that was really kind of not so happening. But finally we did manage, because as I said, all those people were there to help me all the time. So this was there. And then last day we were stationed at Aswan, and there was a storm, Now there's Corona inside and storm outside and me in the middle with my faith. I had full faith in God that we will be fine, everything will be fine. That's what happened. The storm was finished. Next day we were stationed at Aswan. Now we have to take a train in the night to Cairo back. You know, my trip was not only till Egypt. I was going to Lebanon on the 15th of March 2020. From there, after 2 days, I was going back to India. So now in amidst of everything, on 13th March, everybody was like talking about Corona. Everybody's looking into their phones and reading news about Corona this and Corona that. This country is banned the entry and this country is banned the entry. And amidst of everything, my one friend tells me, Pammu, I don't think you should be going to Lebanon because what if you get stuck there and you're not, forget about, like, you are well prepared for the Corona because you have your sanitizer and everything, you're doing what you're supposed to do to stay away from Corona. But what if they stop they ban the entry or exit from the country? You'll be stuck there. Do you know anybody? So that was another thought. So immediately I went online and where everybody was looking into Corona news, I went and looked for my ticket because I had that instinct, the faith, and I found the right flight, which was Egypt to Bombay, direct airlines, only 5 hours of journey. And whereas everybody else was booked with a flight via and it was going to take many hours. So the time came and at the airport everything went smoothly because Egypt there was no problem. Flight was on time and everything. Now when we reached after 5 hours, just slept all our way because we were so tired of all this drama and everything happening, Corona and the drama. So reached Bombay airport and over there was like hardly anybody around because they have banned a lot of flights. And they were all standing with the guns, not to shoot us, but just to check our fever. And made us fill some forms, which the guy who was assisting me, he filled the form and everything. And so even there, I was lucky. So you see everywhere, my faith is coming in the picture. Like everywhere, it is showing me that my faith does work, Because if one person in the flight or from the tour had Corona or positive signs of Corona, we all would have been called back. And whether Corona or no Corona, my faith is working. Very easily we just came out and we had the fear. Everybody was telling us, oh, you'll be put into quarantine and 14 days quarantine, and nothing like that happened. We came back and safely reached home. So this is my real life story, travel to Egypt in between all the commotion of Corona, but my faith stood still. And also would like to advise you, please carry your sanitizer, your wet wipes, and don't forget your faith. So this is Parvinder Chawla signing off right now. Do subscribe and share my channel.